Senior Minister Lee Hsien Loong says Singapore has built a legal and judicial system that is practical, functioning and delivers real justice for all. He says this is the result of up-to-date and well-drafted laws that suit the local context. Now, the country also has capable and incorruptible judges and officers. Mr. Lee adds that this is how Singapore's courts and administration of justice earned acceptance, trust and respect within and outside of Singapore.
Singaporeans enjoy law and order and feel safe in their homes and on the streets. Citizens know their fundamental rights will be respected and protected, safe from the arbitrary exercise of government power. Businesses enjoy commercial certainty. They operate with confidence, knowing that contracts can be enforced and will be honored, and that disputes will be resolved expeditiously and impartially. Foreign investors trust their investments here to be secure, that commitments will be upheld and assets will not be arbitrarily expropriated. At the same time, the government has the freedom of action to do what it needs to do to conduct public administration effectively, yet complying with clear and practical laws and limits so that it always remains accountable.
Mr. Lee also spoke on the rule of law in international relations. He says while the state is the ultimate enforcer for domestic laws, this doesn't apply for international rule of law. Now, each country interprets international laws and norms to their own advantage. Countries are also less willing to resolve disputes through multilateral mechanisms. But Mr. Lee says international rule of law is still important, even if it is imperfect.
In fact, it becomes all the more important and precious because countries still need to coexist and work with one another. International business still needs to be done, and parties still need to agree on what rules apply and how to resolve cross-border commercial disputes when these arise. Indeed, in this environment, when businesses decide where and how their contracts should be adjudicated and disputes resolved, the reputation and impartiality of a jurisdiction and its institutions become even more important considerations.
Mr. Lee was speaking at a conference marking the 10th anniversary of the Singapore International Commercial Court. It is a division of the High Court which handles international commercial dispute resolution. And Mr. Lee says it has lived up to expectations of enhancing Singapore's status as a leading international dispute resolution hub. Law and Home Affairs Minister K. Shanmugam also spoke at a fireside chat at the same conference. He says democracies need to deliver better governance to strengthen the rule of law.
Countries, even those which are traditionally seen as having good rule of law standards, are not delivering governance for their people. And the more you don't deliver governance, the more people lose faith in the existing institutions, in the judiciary and rule of law, because what is it delivering? How is it making a difference to their lives?